All right, Jamie and John here to drink a little bourbon with y'all today. How's it going?
Good, good. I'm interested for this one. I've heard some good things about these. So
Yeah, and same. Well, a lot of what so what we got today, we're going to be drinking the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, and this is the batch C923. So I think this just came out. I know there's a nomenclature, but I think this just came out a couple months ago, maybe recently. This the end of 2023. I think I've heard a lot of times when they do these barrel proof releases, they do like 2 or 3 a year or something.
yeah, I think it's very limited. Yeah.
So it's not very limited. The proof on this one, did you see that? 133.
That's a big boy.
That's a big boy. And it's a 13 year, 7 month age on this one. So, and I don't remember what I paid. I don't think it was crazy. I think it was probably like, okay, maybe crazy. I think it might have been around $90.
Okay.
But, and I was surprised I found it. I saw it on the shelf.
I'm surprised you found it.
And it was there. I was like, oh, okay. All the people who do bourbon videos have been talking about this thing. And a lot of them say, and I'm not trying to bias anything, that this is the best Elijah Craig they've ever had.
Okay.
That's what I've heard. And I don't have normal Elijah Craig. Not that I don't like it. I just don't have any right now.
Yeah.
But I did have this private barrel that we picked up, I don't know, a bit ago. And that one's pretty hot too.
Yeah,
I've got 131. But this is barrels. So I'm going to guess it's single barrel cask strength. So I don't know what year this is from. Anyway, this I got this probably a year ago, give or take. So this one's going to be a little bit older, and obviously you can tell that a little bit more room in the bottle. But I thought to compare and contrast.
Yep.
And I don't know that it matters which one we dive into first. So maybe we just dive into the one. Which one was mine? I can't remember. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. This is the current barrel proof C923.
Okay.
There's a lot going on in that nose.
Yeah, it does. It smells really good. Note is great.
Anything jump out for you on that nose? It's just a lot going on. I mean, there's a lot of ethanol. I can smell that, but it's not a surprise because we're talking 133 proof here. So
maybe like a hint of apricot, some type of stone fruit that's coming through that.
I'm getting a little bit of brown sugar maybe too.
Oh,
the ethanol's there. I can get the stone fruit, apricot, or maybe a peach.
Yeah.
It's a good nose. I like it.
Brown sugar is definitely in there.
All right, I'm going in.
Yeah.
I've obviously, in fairness, I've tried this a few times, so. That's hot. That's a birdie drink. It's hot.
Yeah, I've lost all sensation in my tongue at all. No.
Yeah.
No, it is. It is hot. It is hot from start to finish.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's odd because it's extremely hot, but it's very smooth to me.
Yeah.
There's nothing that makes me go, oh my God. So it's
I feel like since I've had it, I feel like it's mellowed out. I'll be honest here. I wanted to like this bottle a whole bunch because everybody has been raving about it, and I haven't fallen in love with it yet. Well, the first time or two that I dipped into it, like the heat just was so overpowering for me that and I even tried I think a couple times to like cut it with a couple ice cubes. I think it helped it, but I don't know.
I'd be interested to see what it tasted like new because the heat is still kind of
better now.
This heat is actually still overpowering.
It is,
and it's hard to pull out hints of anything in there.
Yeah, it's because it's so strong in the ethanol, and it's. I mean, it drinks like a high proof rye.
It does.
I haven't looked up the mash bill. I'm guessing it's a classic Elijah Craig, which I don't remember off the top of my head what that is.
Yeah, it does. It drinks more like a rye.
It drinks like a rye.
Like a real high rye.
High rye, yeah. Absolutely. It is tasting better than when the first couple of times that I dipped into this. The first time, it was almost like I was ready, honestly, after the first time I drank this, to say, somebody want this bottle? Because I just can't do it anymore. Yeah. But it's growing on me a little bit.
Yeah, and the proof in it, you wouldn't want to drink a lot in this one night, or you'll be on Amazon buying things that you do not need. Trust me.
No, you don't.
So
this is a maybe you start like. I don't want to say special occasion because I don't need a special occasion drinking bourbon. But, if this is one.
And the heat stays with you. It's slowly working its way down.
It does. If you're a little chilly, you got to go outside and do some chores. Maybe
this is it.
Take a sip or two of this before you go outside in the winter weather. But it's all right. Yeah. I mean, I guess the summary here is if I find another one of these, probably not this batch, but the next batch they come out with, I'm a buy. I mean, I kind of isn't this the myth that Elijah Craig is the person who started or the founder of bourbon or something like that? Wasn't it? I know there's all sorts of crazy stories in the bourbon world.
If you go to, I think it was Evans Williams tour I went into, they talked about Elijah Craig. Yeah.
So who knows if that's true or not? But I've kind of grown fond of the Elijah Craig line. Mm-hmm. Just I know they're standard bourbons. The stuff you can find on the shelf, it's usually like 96 proof, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes you can get a toasted one.
You can toast it.
They're generally in the mid 30s if memory serves.
Yeah, they're not bad.
So the price point's good. And I said, these are a little bit special bottles, so they're going to be a little bit more. But I think Elijah Craig line is a pretty good line.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good line. Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, who owns them?
I don't know. Yeah.
It's irrelevant, I suppose.
I wish it was me.
All right. So this one is, again, that private barrel or single barrel, actually store pick private barrel. We got this down in Louisville a little over a year or so ago.
Yeah.
I just brought it out, kind of compare and contrast. Didn't save enough in here. And it's also 131 proof. Doesn't smell as hot to me.
It doesn't smell as hot. But I can still pick up a lot of things I smell in the nose of this one.
Sure.
Yeah, but you're right. The nostril hairs aren't leaving me.
Don't stick my nose in too far because then you'll burn some hairs off. I mean, I get more the traditional or the classic Elijah Craig notes on this one, I think.
Yeah.
See, it drinks way different to me. Whereas this one was like hot front to back. This one was soft on the front.
Yes.
And then hot later.
Later. And the proof, we're off by 2 or something.
Yeah, they're really
close. Really, really close. But you're right. This does not drink near as hot. The heat does not pound you right out of the gate. It's more of a on the back end.
I feel like this one's probably had a lot more time to open up too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a thing, right?
Oh, it is. It is.
Now, do you think it matters if there's too much room in a bottle? I mean, somebody asked me once, does bourbon go bad? I'm like, well, I'm sure there's a point in time that it might, but so far I haven't ever let it sit in a bottle long enough to find out.
Yeah, I've not tried that out. I mean, once it's open, it goes down pretty quick.
It generally does, but But I will say both of these, the regular standard variety Elijah Craig is super smooth.
Oh yeah, and really, the more you drink this, the smoother it gets. I mean, this one has a more.
That's dangerous, though.
Yeah.
When you're talking about this kind of proof, I mean,
it is. You're right. You would definitely be buying stuff you don't need later.
Yeah.
But
put your phone down.
Yeah, put the
I wish there was an app. The moment that I crack open a bourbon bottle, it just it turns my phone off, or it doesn't allow me to do go to Amazon. Those apps are disabled. Like if somebody wants to invent that app,
oh gosh, I wish. Yeah, I need it. Trust me. But yeah, I do. Of the two today, I like this one probably over this, just because of the smoothness.
Yeah,
there's a taste profile into it.
Do you buy a lot of single barrel stuff or store pick stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, the way my understanding of the way a store pick works is somebody at that business has tasted a few different samplings from different barrels, and they're like, I want this one, and that's becomes their store pick.
Yeah, so you're buying their palate. Is basically, I mean, their palate's telling you this is the best, and that's what you're buying. And so,
which I guess it's good to kind of become friends with your local liquor store. If you got the mom and pop place, you have been to the Paragon liquor store.
Oh yeah.
I'm guessing you've been to the Bobolink in Edinburgh too. Like if they have a store pick, I've learned to trust that it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
The one in Edinburgh, they have store picks all the time.
Yeah.
So, Paragon doesn't have it so much, but the couple times that they do, they're pretty solid.
Knob Creek was pretty solid.
There was.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's sort of the gamble I suppose you get into when you get into a store pick. But I don't know. I'm like I said, the first time I had this, I was like, what are these people that are saying this is the best Elijah Craig? What are they drinking? Because I have supposedly the same stuff, and I am not feeling it's amazing.
No.
The longer it's been here, which I've had it maybe a couple months now, the better I like it.
Yeah.
So I think it's starting to.
It's
starting to open up, right?
Yeah. I think it will open. Oh gosh, it'll open up, and time you get another inch down that bottle, it'll open up really.
Well, I've had this one for a year, so I don't know. I mean, I've kept going back to this a few times. Like, what is it? What is it? Like, maybe I'm missing something, but I don't know. I think it's the thing with bourbon is you gotta. It's okay if you like something that nobody else does, and it's okay if you don't like something that everybody else does. You got to find what works for you, your own palate.
Yeah.
I think that's just really important, and then you can kind of venture out and explore a few things. But I guess sometimes we talk about. Like a couple of our recent videos, we talked about these would be good, not these, but the ones we tasted previously, these would be good for beginner bourbon people. These are not.
These are not. If this is the first bourbon you try, you may not try it again. You need to
probably won't.
You need to step into it, and this is not a beginner bourbon.
Yeah, and I like the proof generally.
I do too. I like a higher proof
but
bourbon.
This one, it kind of shocked me at first, but I think the proof that I typically enjoy is probably somewhere between 115 and 125.
Yeah.
130-ish, it kind of gets up there. It's like, I don't know. It becomes so proofy that
that's why Old Forester 1920 is kind of a really good
sweet.
One. I mean, 115, it's a nice bourbon.
Yeah. All right. Any other parting thoughts on either of these Elijah Craigs today?
No, not really. I mean, I'm surprised they're so close in proof, yet so far away in how they present themselves.
This is hot front to back. This one has some heat, but it wasn't until later. On the front of the palate, it was really, really pleasant and really smooth.
Yeah.
I don't know. Both were good pours. So
Absolutely.
Anyway, appreciate y'all, and we'll talk to y'all real soon.
Thank you.